Vitamin A plays a nuanced but essential role in maintaining bone health, guiding the body through the complex process of skeletal development, remodeling, and repair. It is a nutrient that works in careful harmony with other vitamins and minerals, such as vitamin D, calcium, and magnesium, to support the formation of strong, resilient bones throughout the human lifespan. Yet, unlike some nutrients whose benefits increase steadily with intake, vitamin A requires balance. When consumed in optimal amounts, it supports healthy bone growth and turnover. When consumed in excess, particularly in the form of preformed vitamin A retinol, it may begin to undermine the very structures it was meant to support. During childhood and adolescence, periods marked by rapid skeletal growth, vitamin A is indispensable. It helps regulate the activity of osteoblasts, the specialized cells responsible for building new bone tissue. At the same time, it influences osteoclasts, the cells that break down old or damaged bone to make way for renewal. This continuous cycle of building and resorbing bone is known as bone remodeling, and it is critical not only for growth, but for adapting bone strength to changing physical demands. Vitamin A ensures that this process proceeds in an orderly, balanced fashion, allowing bones to maintain their structure and density as they grow. In addition to its regulatory role in bone remodeling, vitamin A supports the differentiation of stem cells into bone-forming cells, contributing to the formation of a robust and flexible skeletal framework. It also interacts with growth hormone and thyroid hormones, both of which influence bone length and density, particularly during the adolescent growth spurt. For children who are deficient in vitamin A, bone development can be delayed or impaired, potentially leading to stunted growth, weaker bones, and an increased risk of skeletal deformities. In these cases, adequate intake can help restore proper growth patterns and strengthen the developing skeleton. In adulthood, vitamin A continues to contribute to bone maintenance and repair. Minor injuries to the skeletal system, such as stress fractures or microdamage caused by physical activity, are constantly repaired through a finely tuned interplay of bone breakdown and regeneration. Vitamin A supports this healing process by promoting cellular regeneration and enhancing immune responses at the site of injury. It also contributes to the production of collagen, a key protein in bone matrix formation, giving bones their structural integrity and elasticity. However, unlike water-soluble vitamins that are flushed out of the body when consumed in excess, vitamin A is fat-soluble and stored in the liver. This means that chronically high intakes, particularly from supplements or excessive consumption of animal-derived foods rich in retinol, can lead to an accumulation that becomes harmful over time. One of the more subtle but significant risks of long-term vitamin A excess is bone thinning, or decreased bone mineral density. This occurs because too much vitamin A can overstimulate osteoclast activity, tipping the balance too far toward bone breakdown, and may also interfere with the body's ability to properly utilize vitamin D and calcium, both critical for bone strength. This delicate relationship between benefit and risk underscores the importance of balance. While vitamin A is absolutely essential for bone development and maintenance, it should be consumed within the recommended daily allowance to avoid counterproductive effects. The safest way to achieve this balance is through whole foods, which tend to provide vitamin A in forms and concentrations that the body can use efficiently and regulate naturally. Preformed vitamin A from liver, eggs, and dairy can be highly beneficial when consumed in moderation, while beta-carotene from colorful vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, and kale offers a plant-based source that the body converts into vitamin A as needed, with far less risk of toxicity. Another important factor is synergy with vitamin D and calcium, which work in tandem with vitamin A to promote healthy bones. When these nutrients are in harmony, bone remodeling is well regulated, bone density remains stable, and the risk of fractures is minimized. For older adults who are at increased risk of osteoporosis, maintaining this nutritional balance becomes especially critical. A diet that includes moderate amounts of vitamin A, along with adequate vitamin D, calcium, and magnesium, can help preserve bone strength and reduce the risk of age-related bone loss. Ultimately, vitamin A should be seen as a partner nutrient in bone health, one that is incredibly powerful when working in balance with the rest of the nutritional ecosystem. It has the potential to drive strong, flexible bones during growth, support ongoing maintenance in adulthood, and contribute to the repair and regeneration needed to stay physically active and resilient. The key lies in mindful consumption and an understanding that more is not always better. With a thoughtful approach to diet and supplementation, vitamin A becomes not just a helper of bone health, but a quiet cornerstone of the body's lifelong skeletal strength.